Let's be honest, nobody expected this. We are witnessing something in NASCAR right now that feels like a glitch in the Matrix. A two-time champion, a man with 63 Cup Series wins, is currently trapped in a spiral that is starting to look permanent. 100 races. That is the number hanging over Kyle Busch's head like a dark cloud. But what happened at Martinsville wasn't just a bad day at the track, it was a total system failure. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the real crisis at Richard Childress Racing. Is the 8-team falling apart, or has the sport finally passed Rowdy by? Before we break down the data that RCR doesn't want you to see, do me a quick favor. If you love NASCAR as much as I do, hit that subscribe button. We're building the most authentic racing community on YouTube, and we want you with us for the ride. To understand how bad it is, you have to look at the qualifying session for the Cook Out 400. While the heavy hitters were clocking 19-second laps, Kyle Busch was fighting a car that looked like it belonged in a local junk auction. Qualifying 34th? For a driver of his caliber, that's not just poor, it's embarrassing. The radio comms were brutal. You could hear the desperation in his voice. "Give me drive off. Let me drive the car." He knew. Before the green flag even dropped, Busch predicted his tires would be gone in 30 laps. He was right. By lap 46, he was already a lap down. When a driver loses faith in his equipment before the race starts, the battle is already lost. Now let's talk facts. Is this a Kyle Busch problem or an RCR problem? When Rowdy first jumped into that Chevy, the chemistry was electric. They were winning early. But look at the trajectory since mid-2023. It's a downward slope. Even Kevin Harvick pointed it out. The Gen 7 car at RCR just doesn't have the long-run speed anymore. All three RCR cars were struggling in the bottom 20s at Martinsville. That tells us this isn't a lack of talent behind the wheel. It's a technical deficit in the shop. They are missing the setup, and in a sport where tenths of a second are everything, they are currently miles behind. Here's where it gets high stakes. This is a contract year for Busch. In NASCAR, you're only as good as your last finish, and right now, Rowdy has 0 top 10s this season. 0. The pressure isn't just on the driver, it's on the brand. If RCR can't provide a winning car, does Busch start looking for the exit? Or does Childress look for a younger, cheaper alternative? This isn't just about one season anymore. It's about the legacy of one of the greatest to ever do it. I want to believe in a comeback. I want to see the number 8 car back in victory lane with the trophies and the burnout. But looking at the data from Martinsville, the road back looks like a mountain. If they don't find speed by the next short track, we might be looking at the end of an era. But I want to hear from the real experts, you guys. Is Kyle Busch's winless streak on him, or is RCR failing him? Drop a comment below and let's get a debate going. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next report. Thanks for watching NASCAR Nation Report. We'll see you at the next turn.